Good evening, folks. We're going to play this video. I'll do a breakdown of the video once it's done playing. It's only a couple minutes long. Here we go. Just Sasquatch all through this footage.
Did you hear that?
You can pinch and zoom in as well.
Here. Move. It's up here now.
Right there's Sasquatch. Couple right up against the fence
I
and
know you're scared, Bobby. Wait a minute.
a few way back in there. We'll see here in a minute.
Sissy, quit. Quit. I don't hear it now. I can get these dogs back there.
Okay. So that's the video, but we're going to go back and I'll show you the very first ones. So when I first turned the light on, and hit them with the flashlight right here. They're standing at the fence post right there on the left, which I pan back over that way here in just a second. Right there. There's one using the post there to break up his outline, and then there's one way back there behind a tree. Um, so we'll take a look at that here in a little bit. And then there's one right here. Look at his face right there. You see his eyes and his teeth right there. We'll get a good breakdown on him. And then there's one right beside him standing right there in the shadows. So they're both right there, which we'll see them move here in a minute. But the one that's really good is the one that's up close to me there. We're getting ready to take a look at here in just a second. Okay, see him covering up his eyes there. Okay. So the real good one that you're going to see here in a second, they're only about 15 foot out in front of me. Um, right here in the front end of the post here, right in front of the house here. Let's see here. Just a minute. Right about. Now, one of y'all might see something that I miss. Okay, I was zoomed in there a little bit, but right here. That's why I wasn't seeing it. Sorry about that. Right here. Okay, you're going to see it ducking its head. Right here is its the first one right here, and then there's one right beside it, which you'll see it when it turns its head. You'll see it real good. Just a moment. Let me back up just here. Okay, you can see his face there. It's kind of blurred, but I think the female's face is right here, and you'll see it light up here in just a minute. Okay, you can see it moving its head back and its facial expressions. And this other one right here, I think he backs up behind a tree, or he's back there behind the tree. You know, your camera doesn't show depth perception, so he might already be back there behind that tree, just peeking around the tree right there. So most likely that's what's going on with him. He's not up front, but this little one right here is. And I believe there's an adult laying down right here behind this fence. Um, but we're going to see this full face right here. That's a full face adult right there, it looks like, with a little baby, with a juvenile. Um, Wait a minute, let me see. Let me make sure though. Okay, I'll go to markup. Right here is this little juvenile, which you'll see its eyes and everything. You'll see it move. But I'm not sure if this is the adult just standing there with her. But we'll see here in just a minute. If so, I never noticed the adult last time. I just noticed the little juvenile. That's definitely an adult with the juvenile blending in. Okay, we'll get back to that. But I wanted to show you here in this layout. Um, just a second here. Let me show you something. In this footage, there's an adult leaning out right here. There's one down here taking a knee. And then there's one back here on the back side. There's a little juvenile up on the tree branch. Actually, you can see the one adult that's leaning out. I think there might even be two. Here's the first one's face. You see he's got his mouth gaped open. There's one here, and then there's one over here. Bunch of them. It's a small tribe coming through the area. Um, but now you know where to look. So let's go back and forth through this for a minute. You'll see him move around. You can pinch and zoom in. Let me see here. All right, back to this one. We're going to see this uh, little baby's face really show up here. Yeah, that's an adult back here. Look at that. He's backed in underneath the bush here a little bit further, but he's definitely there. Large adult. Let's see. Let's see what light. Okay, here's his head. Getting a little bit of eye shine right there. Look at that one. Peeking around the tree. And then this little one down here. I hope I can clean that up quite a bit. Hope I can get a pretty good image out of him. And then here's this little juvenile's face down here. Oh, okay. Look right here. You're seeing some of the skin coming through there. See right there as my light hits the face, watch the face reflect back there quite a bit. Some of them have this chameleon-like ability, and some don't. Um, from what I've seen, they look at that. They cover their face in tree sap and tree fluids and stuff, and they cover their full body with it and stuff, and they get different light reflections and uh, and they use like quartz crystal and all kind of stuff. Let's see here, see what kind of movement we can get out of him. Okay, you see his left eye open there. See that? It's shut and opens. And there's one right beside him there. He's right here. You can see his eyes open and close. He blinks. Okay, it gets real good here in just a second. Hold on there, bear with me. It gets real good here in a minute. Around the 115, I think. Right in here. Okay. Watch how good this comes in on that girl. The little female. That's the adult right there. That's the large adult's face right there. Watch the baby's face come in right there real good. We'll go back to those ones in the back here in just a minute. We'll just finish this one here up front. Watch him open his eye and shut it. Look at that. Catch him with his eyes open there. Okay, you can see the adult right there. He's got the juvenile. He's holding him up, standing there in the bush. This little juvenile's got his mouth gaped wide open. He's surprised, I guess, by the light. But watch this, it gets real good. Right here. Okay, you can see the eye and the bridge of his nose right there. Um, okay, right here. You see the face there, coming, just peeking up above the fence there. Watch this. See the eye open there. Just a second. There's one right here back behind that tree looking around right there now, observing my home. Mm, I do know, some people say pareidolia. Now, granted, pareidolia is a big factor, but when you're using video evidence and you can move it back and forth and it shows them moving and blinking and stuff, that's not pareidolia, folks. This technology that they're using or this camouflage ability they have, it's predator type technology. They can clone and cloak and or they can cloak and everything like a chameleon, you know, ability. But look, right here's the face of the female, or it could be a male. I reckon it's this is that juvenile um, with its nocturnal shade lens across its face there, right? Now it's got the adult standing up behind him, and there's one here to the right of the juvenile. There's one right there, which is well hidden, and one to the left. So let's just see what movement we get out of this juvenile as I move the camera. Okay, so you can start to see some of its hair coming in line there around its head there a little bit. And then you can see the adult up above standing. Okay, watch this. Okay, see the nose move there a little bit. Okay, now it looks like the adult has moved up behind the juvenile, and they're making the little juvenile duck its head down now. Because now you can see the adult coming forward, and you can see the eyes and the face of the adult um, over top the head of the juvenile. Look at that. So they're coming in, taking her out because I'm holding the light on them, and there's adults and everything back here behind a tree. Just a whole tribe of them, but they're taking her out of the spotlight. They're probably afraid that she's going to give up reflection out of her eyes or something. But like I've said this before, I didn't even realize the juvenile was there. I wouldn't have held the light on her the whole time, him or her. I don't know why I just keep saying her, but the baby, because I don't want to traumatize them. Holding the light on them, they don't like that. So if I'd have known, I wouldn't have done it. I would have moved on. But okay, now look at this one coming through. Now there's the full light hitting the adult. And at this point, that juvenile's got its head turned sideways. Let me see. Juvenile, there's a whole bunch of them down that tree line right there, or the fence line, using that fence as cover. But let me see if I can go back. Bear with me here. Okay, that's the end of the video. Back to here. Well, back behind this tree, these Sasquatches here, they're huge. That fence post right there is that that fence right there is 5.5 foot tall. Uh, so let's see what kind of movement we can get. Okay, I've played the video through already, so I'm gonna go to my screenshots and I'm gonna finish out the video. just to show you what all I have captured and looked at here. Let me see. Oh, okay. When I move the camera over to the left down the hill, you'll see there's a large Sasquatch standing there, and there's two right here down behind a tree watching me. And there's quite possibly one down there on the ground. You can see his eyes. He's frowning. Looks like he's frowning, which you'll see movement in the video. And there's one right there. Um, this is them moving a little bit. But you can see the face there showing up a lot better. And there's the mouth of the large adult there behind the tree. Okay. Let me get to where the other ones were. Bear with me here just a moment. Get right to it. Okay, here we go. All right, here's one of the adults that was, you can see the white, his teeth right there, and you can see his eyes there. He's looks like he's smiling. And we got one back here on the back side of the tree, kind of squatted down a little bit. And then there's a couple back here on the back side of that tree. But at that point, that's I was using I believe it was a GoPro back then. It was in June 2021 when I filmed this, so I didn't have my good camera back then. Wish I did, but anyways, I got some pretty good footage out of it. Anyways, I was able to capture. Definitely a family assassin. Look at these ones here. Now you can turn those videos down to 0.25 and watch them and see all the movement on them. Look at this guy. Just amazing. Now, at one time, at this one particular image I was able to catch, it kind of looked like a dog man in one of the footages, but I wasn't real sure. Definitely cryptids. I have seen them travel together, though. Sasquatch and Dogman. Definitely there. Let me see here. Okay, on this one, you can kind of, I did some enhancements, and you could kind of see some of the faces coming out there. But right here, if you look right here, after I've done some of the enhancements, you can see um, one of them here, but then you see this one here leaning up, and it kind of looks like he's got ears right there, and then it looks like he's got a snout, and his mouth kind of looks like a dog man right there leaning in. I'm not real sure, but the damned if it don't look like a dog man to me. You know, I know half of everything you see in the woods and interpret as a Sasquatch 9 times out of 10. Well, 5 out of 10 is pareidolia, but um, in this, you see in the video they move, so it's definitely not pareidolia. It's definitely Sasquatch slash cryptids in this footage. So I'll let you guys decipher the videos from here. You might catch something that I missed. If so, just let me know. You can push the timestamp in the video, and I'll check it periodically and go look at it. And I'll make a follow-up video if I have to, if I need to. Okay, here's the image of that juvenile. Look at the eye right there. Just amazing. That was a nice catch. And if you look down below him, you can see that grayish skin color. That's an adult on its hands and knees. That juvenile most likely is on its back, and it's watching me through the fence. Definitely a Sasquatch there. All right, folks. Have a good night. Peace.